What's up guys, Nick here, and today I'm going to be showing you guys a little quick basic, really quick, tutorial. It's the Rogue sub one-shot macro. Basically, what this macro is slash show tooltip slash cast sequence reset equals 14, Shadow Blades, Garrote, Cheap Shot, Prideful, Gladiator, Badge of Conquest, Eviscerate, Marked for Death, Eviscerate again, Shadow Dance, Ambush, Eviscerate, Cheap Shot, Eviscerate, then Ambush again. This will be in the description, so don't worry. So let me just tell you guys the talents that I'm running with it. First, let me just tell you the glyphs. I'm running Recuperate so I can get that extra 1% of my maximum health while I have a full Recuperate up. Garrote for the extra silence for the 1.0 second silence effect. And then Glyph of Gouge, basically so the target does not have to be in front of me anymore. My talents that I'm running is Subterfuge, because I can get a lot of bursts within them 3 seconds while I'm still in stealth. So if you guys want to run that, it's more than welcome. I don't run Night Stalker, I'm just Subterfuge, so I honestly prefer going that. I go Nerve Strike because of the successful kidney shot or cheap shot also reduces the damage dealt by the target by 50%, 25% on player targets. And healing done by the target by 10% for 6 seconds after the effect fades. I was running Combat Readiness, but I actually never used it. I just had it in my talent and I had it on my action bar. I never used it though. I use Exclusiveness for the Feint effect, as it reduces the damage by 30% for 5 seconds. This is where a lot of people get confused because I run, instead of Shadow Step or Burst of Speed, I run Cloak and Dagger because my Ambush, Garrote, and Cheap Shot abilities can be used from 40 yards away, and plus I will go behind the target automatically, and plus it's a passive and I don't have to press as much. So basically it's like having a Shadow Step but having a lot, having your Cheap Shot stuff while active. Shadow Step, I don't use it because I never got into it. I just never did. Burst of Speed, I have it on my Assassination spec. Instead, I have for my poison, I have Paralytic Poison because it's like a third kidney, so I can just sap them. It stacks, and it just stacks if you keep using it. And plus, you get an instant, stun. It's like an extra stun fuck. I was running Prey of the Week because of when you disable an enemy with Kidney Shot, Cheap Shot, Gouge, or Sap or Blind, they suffer 10% damage from all sources. But I actually decided to run Paralytic Poison instead. I run Marked for Death because of the 5 combo point regeneration. So what I'm going to do is we're going to pop, what's it called? Premeditation. And then we're going to pop Slice and Dice. You always want to have Slice and Dice up when you're in sub. Not as much Mastery as you would in Assassinations. Mainly Slice and Dice so you can constantly keep them auto attacks up. So we're going to hit Shadow Blades, Garrote, Cheap Shot, the Badge, Eviscerate. If you see all the other crits in the background, like the 137k and all the other ones, basically that's all the crits that you're going to be getting. You can go higher. I've actually hit like a 489 with a full Eviscerate once, and I like say 140k on my last ambush. But I think this is probably the most easiest macro. Now a lot of people are like, what the fuck, I didn't fucking kill him in one shot, this is fake. It's not fake, it's actually just basically, you're not gonna one-shot a guy constantly. I mean, it's gonna take a little bit of time. I mean, basically the macro is basically for there was a 201k, I think. Basically the macro is just basically to down the enemy a lot more quicker than any of your other spells. I mean, it's just basically like a second opener, but it's so much easier. For example, I saw a lot of people how to beat warriors. Say the warrior pops. Alright, say you sap the warrior, okay? He Berserker Rage out of the sap. You're not going to pop this macro. Do not pop this macro as soon as you hit the warrior. Don't. Because there's a highly good chance that he's going to fear you, root you, and Shadow Blade you at the same fucking time. So you basically got a one-shot macro, and it just went down to fucking shit. So basically what I would do, if I was you, I would just still pop Premeditation, pop another Slice and Dice. But I would trick them a little bit. Make them pop their defense a little. Have a good little opener. I mean, nothing major. You could pop whatever you really need. Some like stuff that shouldn't be that much. And then probably by now they'll probably pop it, and then that's where you're just going to basically Shadow Blades, and then bam, pop the one shot again. Which is, I mean, it's so easy. I mean, I see so many people get frustrated because they get beat by warriors, and it's not hard. It really isn't. Dismantle, blah blah blah. The thing that's different about me though is that I don't use S keys. I don't do none of that shit. I use Alt 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Then I use S and D, and then I use Q, W, E, R, and then I have F, G, H, J. Basically, where they're all beside each other. And I mean, it's simple. I mean, it's really simple. And then I have my mounts and shit up here, which I mean, I never use stuff up here. I don't have that much stuff up there. But I mainly have my main shit that I need to kill someone right in my action bar. I don't have it up here. I don't have it up here. Nowhere. So I hope this macro helps for you guys. So it will be in the description. I will leave the links for the people that I got the macro from. I will tinker it around, and plus, I mean, I tinkered around with it, so I mean, it's pretty neat. But so I'm gonna show you guys one more time about the burst. Hopefully, because I wasn't watching the burst before. I was just watching the spells. All right.